Hello and welcome to One Heart, One Brain. This video is the second of a series I named Dr. Joe Says, dedicated to my favorite sayings from Dr. Joe Dispenza, how I understand them, their importance for me, and how I put them in practice. These sayings and concepts were fundamental for me to really start being effective in applying Dr. Joe Dispenza's teachings. I hope they will be useful for you. I am linking at the upper right corner the playlist dedicated to this series for your reference. I already shared that quote in the first video of this series, and as there is so much to say about it, I decided to dedicate 3 videos to that quote. That tells you how much important this quote has been for me in my learning process of applying the teachings of Dr. Joe Dispenza. I consider this quote like a superpower bonus that has always helped me when I was stuck in my progress or when I was feeling that I was doing my meditations the wrong way. Let's unlock this superpower in the game of practicing Dr. Joe's teaching. Dr. Joe Dispenza says, "Where you place your attention is where you place your energy." I have a 3-level understanding of this quote: the thinking, the emotional, and the energetic levels. I already dedicated 1 video to the first level, the thoughts, and I am linking here the video for your reference. Let's talk in this video about the second level, level 2, the emotions. Let's talk about one scenario as an example that had happened to me a few times before I became more conscious and aware about my emotions. It is the morning, I wake up, and the minute I get out of bed, I start remembering a memory about a past love relationship, which puts me in a very melancholic mood. What do I do next? I think more about this memory. And it calls for more memories that are very similar. No, it's no more a single memory. It's the whole movie that I am projecting to myself. Suddenly, I feel more melancholic and sadder. To try to uplift my mood, because I don't like to feel that way, I decide to listen to music. What type of music will my automatic brain programming lead me to choose? You guess it. Romantic love ballads that are very sad and that are singing about broken hearts and past love. These topics make the best songs, don't you think? As much as I enjoy listening to these beautiful songs, I am for sure not being successful at one thing. That is, uplifting my mood. At the emotional level, what I have achieved to do in that example is to put more energy on the emotions of sadness. Dr. Joe Dispenza says, "Where you place your attention is where you place your energy." What I did not realize then was that my attention was fully put on the emotions of sadness and melancholy. This attention was amplified by my thoughts, my memories of the past, and even my choice of music. This attention gave more power, more energy to these emotions, and I did not even know that I could change that. Now, thanks to the teachings of Dr. Joe, I know that it is possible to change the way we feel by paying more attention to what we feel, not as a person feeling these emotions, but rather as an observer. An observer that is not attached to the emotions, an observer is not judging. What an observer does is becoming more conscious about the attention that is given to these emotions. What Dr. Joe often recommends is to turn down the volume of these emotions. How can we turn down the volume of these emotions? By focusing our attention on something else, other stories, other emotions, other thoughts, giving energy to other types of emotions. There are several formulas that work depending on the situation. What I have found for myself is that I have a sort of a tipping point. Let me explain. Before I reach this tipping point, I can turn down the unwanted emotions by relatively easy and simple actions like taking a break, changing room, changing my environment, going to the park and walk, listening to uplifting music, distracting my mind with funny things. However, I have noticed for myself that if I go over that tipping point, I cannot use these tricks to turn down the unwanted emotions anymore. At that stage, the energy that they have is way too strong. The solution that works for me in this case is meditation. In that case, meditation is the best remedy for me to be able to turn down the volume of these very strong unwanted emotions. And even if in such cases, when I feel these strong unwanted emotions, I do not want to meditate, I still do it. Even if it is not so easy to enter into this deep meditative state under these conditions, even if I feel I cannot concentrate and focus enough, I still do it because I know that at some deeper level that it is still working. Like Dr. Joe says, there is no bad meditation. At the beginning of this video, I mentioned that I have a free-level understanding of this quote, the thinking, the emotional, and the energetic level. As I do not want this video to be too long, I have developed these two other levels of understanding in two different videos that I have put on a playlist dedicated to this series, Dr. Joe Says. Thank you so much for watching and listening. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, subscribe, and share. It will help others get access to this content. Thank you.